Well, hi, hello, here I am doing my first little camping trip, my first test camping trip in the VWT6.1 and that's Archie over there. Archie, come on in. He's been well behaved, and as you can see, it's all a bit of a mess, it's all a bit of a tip. It's not kind of, I haven't yet got into that groove that you have to get into when you learn how to do camping. This is kind of doing it and sort of busking my way through as I do it. So here's my little kind of dog cage stroke workstation. He hardly ever goes in that, but that's really just for travelling down and also for when I have to just nip out and do one or two things. Don't actually leave the van, but if I have to go out and hang some clothes or something, just to make sure he doesn't sort of misbehave or run off, although he's very well behaved. Aren't you, Archie? Yes. That's there. And then the minute I'm just boiling some water, I'm just going to make some pasta. It's also a bit of a washing up station, hand sanitizing station, freshen up station, bit of everything going on there. Even to do a little bit of hand washing, as I say yesterday, using some of this stuff. So yeah, a bit of everything going on in here. That's the cool box I got. Got an extra little cool box from Halfords, which mainly now just has some milk and cans of beer in, some cherry tomatoes and some mini cans of Coke. Didn't realise there were mini cans when I got them online, but I did get some bigger cans as well. This area down here at the minute is just dumping ground for everything. Dog food stuff's in there. Got my little fold-up bike with me as well if I do need to dash off to the shop or something. Archie, come on in. This is me kind of clothes hanging bit here, just off the edge of the awning. This awning's pretty good actually. It's a Cayman F S/G awning. The thing is, a couple of things. One is I haven't really got the right mounting kit for the van itself. So I've literally got 3 guy ropes over the top and they're kind of holding it over, but it's still loose here. So I need to get, probably going to get one of the Fiamma. 1 second, oi, come on in. Archie, come on, good boy. Yeah, I'm probably going to get one of the Fiamma F40s on there, which is a wind out awning, and that'll have a rail in which these things will fit into. So I think the awning in a van of this size, even though I'm on my own and I've got the dog obviously, is an essential bit of space to do things. That water is now ready for the pasta. So I've got my little food store now. I've been sort of moving stuff around. I had in here originally pots and pans, and now I've converted it into, just a few minutes ago actually, decided live with it for a couple of days with pots and pans in. It wasn't really, it seemed to be a lot of space being used for not a lot of things. The wardrobe was useless for putting clothes in, so I have put my pots and pans in there now. My clothes at the minute are now in a little crate there. So we're doing some pasta, so we'll get that on the boil. So the pasta is now in that water. Kind of camping portions, I've used just probably over half of that, and that can go back in there. In for later. Archie, not for you in there. No, it's not for you in there. No, it's not. Don't break my neck getting out. So yeah, I was sort of saying, this is the storagey kind of junky space, and this is it at the minute. I don't have a table and chairs. I have a little deck chair out there. That's about it, but I do obviously need to get some more gear. I don't yet have obviously the seat system, still waiting for that to come through. So I've come off on this little camping trip, and I'll go on another one next week, just really to see, well, how it performs, how I can learn little things about it, things I might need to tweak, like for example using that now as the food storage area and that as a pots and pans area. All of it really just gives you that first-hand experience that you never get when you're building these things. to learn how to improve little things, and sometimes improving little things in these little vans makes a big difference. I brought a little oil-filled radiator in case I needed it, but so far it's been, if anything, too warm at night, so I haven't needed that at all. I've got a little lantern up there to give me a bit of light. That's, God, I don't know, it's about 20 years old is that thing. It weighs an absolute ton. Hangs well off there. Archie's off out again. Come on in, lad. Come on, good boy, that's it. That's his little eating and drinking area down there. And that's about it, really. So it is nice just to sit in here and have the nice, at the minute, cool breeze just blowing on through and chilling out. No stress, no pressure. And just really relaxing and making some sort of use of the van that I spent, well, what will it be, the last kind of 8-10 weeks trying to put together. So at the minute there's a couple of things I could do to improve it. I've got that cool box running out there, but it's on a lead that's kind of working its way down and out and up through the side window, because at night when I close that door it still needs to run. I need to improve that. Rather than having an extension going out there, I could bring in the mains lead into the awning first and then split it, one to an extension there and then one into the side of the van. That would make that a lot easier to sort out, and it wouldn't interfere then with this doorway. I suppose the other thing is I could put an external socket under the van somewhere, but that just means finding a way of waterproofing it and stuff, and it's probably just easier to do it the first way. Water wise, that little container up there lasts me only about a day, so the plan with these Rhino conversions is actually have a second one of those behind the first one, so that would last me about 2 days. But I'm also, I don't know if you can see, just behind that cage there, filling up that other sort of 10 litre one, and probably getting through about half of that in a day as well, but that's more for the dog than it is for me, so he's got some drinking water. So all in all, pretty good to live in, actually, not a problem. The sleeping bit isn't ideal. I'm having to set out a bed on the floor at the minute at night time, and I've got this rubber mat down that came with the van originally. Then I've got like a Z-bed mattress tucked behind there that I bring out and first put a big double sleeping bag down, and then I've got a single sleeping bag opened up that goes over the top of me, and the dog sort of squeezes in down on the left hand side just behind that water thing on top of the sleeping bag. So at least that's where he starts, and then he pushes my legs back and forth through the night, which in a tiny space isn't ideal. So it would be better to have the bed and then a space down here for the dog, just at the end of the bed whenever that arrives eventually. Yeah, that's about it really. Just thought I would sort of share the chaos that is my first test trip in the van. But so far I haven't actually used that hob once yet. I've been using that little, oh hang on, talking of which, it's boiling over. That's not ideal. Just turn that down. Not quite as controllable, these gas things, as the one inside. Might have to add a bit more water to that. It's looking a bit like it might need just a little bit more. But yeah, I've done most of my cooking stuff, food prep stuff on that. Wants a bit of a clean over now. The dog precariously going underneath. Archie, come out of there, lad. Health and safety on YouTube. Yep, so it's kind of getting there. It works. I need to get that awning on so I can get a proper fixing for that out there. I need to get the seat bed in, and for next year I'll obviously be all kitted out, and I will have learned from these two first trips. But this is my first test camping trip in the VWT 6.1 down here on the south coast. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.